Overall Setting Podcast. Overall Settings. You know you are the leader now. You're taking over with speed now. Overall Settings. Yes, you're on the go. Everybody want to watch your show. You're watching Overall Settings Podcast. Boom.
Say she want the farmer man. Yeah, man, I thought it's a representative. Me, I said check me up on the overall settings. This.
Yeah, you know it's your boy Jack Can, straight out of Canada, and overall setting.
Yo, this is the girl Joey Brooks, and I'll be on Overall Settings Podcast.
I represent for Overall Podcast. You know, Overall Settings Podcast. See?
Watch me the queen get the president. I know I represent for Overall Settings that develop the resident.
I will be on Overall Settings.
On the overall settings podcast.
People, you know it's the Overall Settings Podcast.
Overall settings give thanks every day.
Overall Settings.
Overall Settings Podcast.
I will be live on Overall Settings.
Overall Settings.
Pow, 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 pow. Way ho. Pow, 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 pow. Not because you're over there and I'm here, I'm with you. My heart, my soul, my love lies, you burn deep within, and my heart is with you, and my soul is with you, and the love we have goes on and on, yeah.
Yep. Overall Settings, the podcast that differs. I am Fico Settings and I'm here with Sharpman Settings.
AK Daddy Lee Settings.
Daddy Lee Settings. I mean, the brother have about 45 name, brother.
Yeah, tell up.
It's been, about 2 weeks now since we see you.
3
weeks. The man
okay, like... You go on an extended vacation,
yeah, the
brother.
man, Shine, no at all. Him can't stop Jason from Shine, no at all. I want to say big up to Chris Thomas, the CEO of Panel Live right now. Big up DJ Dotty. Big up everybody we come to see the artists that we have on tonight, brother. I mean, you know, as Media said before, we were rudely interrupted by the powers that be. You know, me did the way forward and, you know, me end up catch all a flat me G and, you know, it kind of set back the time in a little way, but you know, luckily we have the pleasure of having a professional, somebody who's been all over the world in their travels. You know, see it, you know, has been doing music for quite some time right now, and you know, he's one of our biggest supporters. Me dep on Insta, and you know, me I post the thing there because you don't know we try to exemplify, you know, making that every artist who forward to the platform feels appreciated. You know what I say? So we not care
man.
if you travel the world over, if we not care if you just a start out or wherever the case may be, everybody get the same treatment.
Same levels.
Yeah, man. I was posting on Instagram, and you know, this was a couple months ago, and I see like somebody I like up the post them. And then when I look, I'm not gonna lie to you, I think it was one African artist because Me see the man of Africa and beer people in I crowd are real and me I say, oh, go on. So me link Merm settings right away and me say, yo, one bad African artist want forward on the platform and me did listen couple of him thing them and me I say, yo, the man sound a we, you know. I mean, I think it's an African and when Merms got a room and call him, she did a young son and speak his pokey and talk at the man like him and say, yo, man a Jamaican. You know, so from that day till now, you know, Zonie has been one of our biggest supporters. You know what I mean? Like he watches every single show, he likes, share, he subscribe, he sent us several artists, you know what I mean? And we have the pleasure of having him tonight, and then shortly after, one of my biggest brethren, one of my biggest ally in the business.
Zonie send we artists
man.
before himself.
Yeah, man. For sure, you say I wanted the real one.
Real.
Yeah, man. I wanted the real one. Them. I wanted the real one. Them.
All right.
You know, see. You know what I mean? So, you know, as I say, if you're up on the live right now for Zonie, all me I beg gonna do. If it's your first time over here, subscribe to Overall Settings, please. It don't cost a penny. You know what I mean? Just for press the subscribe button. So
and share.
Right. So you can see more artists like Zonie. You know what I mean? We have Shifty over here tonight, and Iman's Shifty would have want to come like me and you, or me, you and Mickey. You know what I mean? We are the three musketeers. Them man they coming like Starkey and Ochin and the thing. You know what I say? Two very talented artists. So, like me say, if you're not on the live right now, before we kick off this thing, you know what I mean? More of it just share the live. Share the live. But in the meantime, Zonie, talk to them.
I know it's always some good vibrations. Yeah. In this lifetime, you got to cope. For negativity, I got the antidote. Just take a few whiff of all the ganja smoke. Yeah, right now I'm feeling dope. Life wouldn't be the same without.
What you say?
Hulu.
If you're not on the live right now, share it, Zonie.
In this lifetime, you got to cope. For negativity, I got the antidote. Just take a few whiff of all the ganja smoke. Yeah, right now I'm feeling dope. Life wouldn't be the same without Mary Jane. I would be insane. Be easy stress on the strain. I no use no cocaine or shoot no cocaine. So many pressures in life, no calm maintain. One way to sustain. Me say your food for your thought, I'll never get caught without it in my brain. Talking about the weed, me not for diplomatic. You see told me what me not for systematic. Coughing while me laughing, I'm not being asthmatic.
Bad son.
Yeah, tell you.
Bad son.
You know it's always some good vibrations. Yeah. In this lifetime, you got to cope. For negativity, I got the antidote. Just take a few whiff of all the ganja smoke. Yeah, right now I'm feeling dope. Life wouldn't be the same without Mary Jane. I would be insane. Be easy stress on the strain. I no use no cocaine or shoot no cocaine. So many pressures in life, no calm maintain. One way to sustain. Me say your food for your thought, I'll never get caught without it in my brain. Talking about the weed, me not for diplomatic. You see told me what me not for systematic. Coughing while me laughing, I'm not being asthmatic. No tell me if you stop it, I'ma keep it static. Whoa, rapping and the weaving, going through the traffic. Officer with the matty, don't you get dramatic. I really didn't see it.
Yo. Oh, yo. Wow.
Pull it up.
All right.
All right. We have the pleasure of being here with Zonie tonight. Zonie. Talk to them in general. Yep.
Just take a few whiff of the ganja smoke.
1, 2, 3, and.
Life wouldn't be the same without Mary Jane. I would be insane. Be easy stress on the strain. I no use no cocaine or shoot no cocaine. So many pressures in life, no calm, maintain one way to sustain. Me say your food for your thought, I'll never get caught without it in my brain. Talking about the weed, me not for diplomatic. Usually told me what me not for systematic. Laughing while me laughing, I'm not being asthmatic. You tell me if you stop it, I'ma keep it static. Whoa, rapping and me weaving, going through the traffic. Officer with the matty, don't you get dramatic. I really didn't see you cause I'm in the attic. Call it what you want, I'ma keep it graphic. Life wouldn't be the same without Mary Jane, I would be insane. Be easy stress on the strain, I no use no cocaine or shoot no cocaine. So many pressures in life, no calm, maintain one way to sustain. Me say your food for your thought, I'll never get caught without it in my brain. In this lifetime you got to cope. For negativity I got the antidote. Just take a few whiff of the ganja smoke. Yeah, right now I'm feeling dope. Under the good reggae vibes, good to be above it. Step out in on my clocks, I saw the queens that love it. Select a pull that tune that twice the people love it. Mary Jane in on me palm, I saw me rubber dub it. Life wouldn't be the same without Mary Jane, I would be insane. Be easy stress on the strain, I no use no cocaine or shoot no cocaine. So many pressures in life, no calm, maintain one way to sustain. Me say your food for your thought, I'll never get caught without it in my brain.
Faker.
Yo.
Drop our next one.
Right, yeah.
We can't wait for your next one.
Brother.
Drop our next one.
As I told you that the artist is not a normal artist. Him call himself the Galactic. You know what I mean? So when him says Zonie, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
What better song for play than in a zone? Zonie in a zone.
Excellent records. Yeah, man, the one and only always train our feet in our phone. In the meantime, between time, we kicking some sweet wine. Ladies look so fine, greatest of all time. Weekend is here, let's have a party. Don't afraid to get naughty. See him from the starting. Weekend come, we not home alone. Splash on some cologne. Yeah, man, the one and only always train our feet in our phone. Between time, we kicking some sweet wine. Ladies look so fine, greatest of all time. Weekend is here, let's have a party. Don't afraid to get naughty. See him from the starting. Weekend come, we not home alone. Splash on some cologne. Call up Simone. Draw for me shades, the one with two-tone. Show off how we drive in case we get stoned. Cut up the grass like a weed back, a field pop, and he stop a hot grab again. You will not just while me move on the face.
The man say, cut down the wall like a weed back.
The levels.
In the meantime, between time, we kicking some sweet wine. Ladies look so fine. Greatest
if you're upon a live, you share the live. Share the live. Zonie there, you're live here.
Weekend come, we not home alone. Splash on some cologne. Call up Simone. Draw for me shades, the one with two-tone. Show off how we drive in case we get stoned. Cut up the grass like a weed back, a field pop, and he stop a hot grab and get in on his zone. Watch out, step me week over the toe. Can't spoil me mood on the face, it a show. Watch they, look they, who they, see they. Girls are wine, them a jiggle flow up on the beat they. Some a wife, no for me, some just a freaky. Who wanna party, let me hear you shout, yeah. Listen to the crowd very loud, them say, you become a dull boy, I'll work and no play. DJ run the chat, no time to delay. Party shot, we raising the roof.
Yeah, Zonie.
Yeah, man.
Man said me name Zonie, brother.
and between time we kicking some sweet wine. Ladies look so fine, greatest of all time. Weekend is here, let's have a party. Don't afraid to get naughty. Steam from the starting. Weekend come, we not home alone. Splash on some cologne. Call up the moon. Draw for me shades, the one with two-tone. Show off how we drive in case we get stoned. Cut up the grass like a weed whack, a feel proper. Knee stop a hot grab and get in a me zone. Watch how you step me with the over the toe. Can't spoil me mood pan the face, it a show. Watch the, look the, cool the, see the. Girls are wine, them a jiggle flow up on the beat the. Some a wife, no for me, it's some just a freaky. Who wanna party, let me hear you shout, yeah. Listen to the crowd very loud, them say. You become a dull boy, I'll work and no play. DJ run the chat, no time to delay.
No!
Party shot, we raising the roof. You don't believe me? Check the rum for more proof. Anything angry goose with the cranberry juice. Who's sober get over like the walk with a VIP. So I pre the item coffee looking Jimmy. I need another round even though my head feel dizzy. Stagger to my feet and off it off me tipsy. But I need to rush the bar. You know see the tender busy. Party hot, party shot, party flip it. No flap party, click party, flat like the bull party. Flap party, hot party.
Yo, that.
Flip it, no flap party.
Yeah, when artists bad, when artists bad, artists just bad.
From the ganja tune to the party tune.
Yeah, well, the man say, brother.
And in Annie.
Yo, me still stuck on the weed back. Yeah, the man got hard in the general.
Yeah.
Well. Yo, the man got hard in the street, brother. The man got harder than the brick with them use and lick down the St. Vincent Prime Minister with you. I tell you.
Ganja tune to the party
That
tune, hand in hand.
So before we bring on, big up Misha settings in the building. A 3 week now, you know see me mama. You know see Jamaica agree with me. I come back all tan and one bag of things.
Yeah. And I'm talking about him not go on a vacation. Please.
We're there tonight to do a bad artist in Misha. I mean, when I tell us Zonie bad like boy, I tell us the man bad. Anything when bad, him just bad like a way bad. You know what I say? Bad like some food that you know for eat and just bad. You know what I say? Before we bring him on, may get a special request from DJ Dotty. Him there on the live right now. And DJ Dotty say him want hear one song with Zonie do when he fresh start. Him say I want a film favorite Zonie tune. So we're gonna drop that tune there.
Hold on, me hear 2 songs from Zonie. And the 2 of them bad.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to hear the next one.
Alright. And that one you come under special request. So
Special request.
we're gonna drop that one right now. Fresh start, Zonie.
When you rise, they want to fall. You know me, I feel make it from the first steering car. You're not a big man, so you got me look on it's right now.
What is?
Hold on. Let's come like a TV track. Wagwan.
Right, I know that me have a first start. Nobody can stop me coming know where me want. Pledge to myself, put me and pan me heart and this here reminding up. Can't get my shining up. Right, I know that me have a first start. Nobody can stop me coming know where me want. Pledge to myself, put me and pan me heart and me make it clear enough. Can't compare enough.
Voila. Rhythm bad, hook bad, but it coming like it's a TV track. Me don't really understand what I'm going. So, Zonie, where you gone? Zonie like him not in our live again. I want to go on. I don't see him. Zonie, if you hear me, log on back now. Log on back now. We're going a while ago. Yeah. I don't really understand. Oh, me even get the TV track. Shifty. Ask Zonie where him depend. Because him did in our live a while ago and now me not see him. I don't know where I go on. Somebody link up Zonie and tell Zonie for forward back in our live. Because I don't really know what I go on. That's all. Zonie had a send man TV track. Hey, man, I had in a Zonie. Don't do that something in a Zonie.
Yo. Go and run Zonie track.
Yeah, man, you don't know
Run
except
Zonie
I
track.
mean,
Zonie have
I
a
think
forward.
what is the way I go on? That's all. All right, make us see.
Me, them I try to stop. Feel it. When you rise, them why you fi fall. Me know me have to make it from the first day me crawl. Gyal, big man, so me rule overall. It's right now. Kick it like a ball. Satellite out as a new darker. Crush the road, bar again like. Me, them I try to stop. Feel it. When you rise, them why you fi fall. Me know me have to make it from the first day me crawl. Gyal, big man, so me rule overall. It's right now. Kick it like a ball. Satellite out as a new darker. Crush the road, bar again like a darker. Time for bus taxi, them have to park. You reap for your soul, so watch the beanstalker. Alright, and your marker. Now the view with no time for skylarker. Pure device now a float like the ark. Celebration time so fly the buckle cock. Right, I know that me have a fresh start. Nobody can stop me, cause me know what me want. Pledge to myself, put me and pan me heart. This here reminded can't get my shine. Right, I know that me have a fresh start. Nobody can stop me, cause me know what me want. Pledge to myself, put me and pan me heart. And we make it clear enough.
Yeah. All right. Bad song. All right, so here we are going. I want to serious Zonie having, but here we are going to do this thing. I know. Misha settings forward, please. Forward the pretty self in front of the camera real quick, because you don't know how we deal with our artists, you know. You don't know how we deal with our artists. So, we are set. Without further ado, without some little setback, Zonie will send me TV track and them thing that like him do want me DJ upon it. Me don't know where really go on a while ago. But all me I say is, without further ado, a very warm overall settings welcome for the man himself, Zonie. Welcome to the platform, engineer. Welcome to the platform.
Yes, well, blessings. Give thanks, man.
Yeah.
Go and feel, because the man look fresh. Wow. Man.
Yo,
like the man and they are firing. Yo, feel firing and they don't. It's all right. Yeah, but like if you're firing.
No,
all right.
You know what's so ironic though? Me just, when I skimmed through your bio a while ago, you never tell me so the whole time when me and you link, brother, I in your place me today. Me never know say your place me there, brother.
Your government from me know say you're my place, your government not worry about that. That's all I know.
I mean, from your mention Ochi, my youth, you have for the people that will follow the music, you don't know you have to are just sent and pan a all. You know what I mean? First and foremost, you have to mention the likes of Bob Marley, obviously. You have to mention Jack Ruby. You have to mention I mean, you can't the amount of artists where sent and produced, brother.
Yeah.
You know, man, say it's like it's an enormous, they've had an enormous impact, over the years. You know what I mean? Like me say, most notably, Robert Nesta Marley himself. You know what I mean? When you mention reggae, the man there synonymous with that. You know me I say, and hailing from a parish like that. I mean, as Jamaican, the whole of we grew up and we're exposed to music. You know what I mean? Like, but what is your earliest memory of like listening to music and then gravitating to music and then ultimately deciding that at this I want to do?
All right, first and foremost, I want to say good night to the fans. And you don't know a music business, so you know what I mean, sometimes certain things get, but we're here nevertheless. And big up the general FICA overall settings podcast, the bad class. You learn about the music and because everybody have a story, you know what I mean? So but yes, back to this, what your question was, for we as you know, growing up in Ochi, you don't know, say it's a entertainment capital. So we're around music all the time, no matter what. From we young, we have just music, just dancing, listening, and radio station off yarn and sound system cross the road. So you just, I mean, we're born in a music. It's inside the blood of every Jamaican. Best believe that. So growing up, we used to love to dance as well. So I mean, and then we used to go to the record store and buy a record too. Play up our local component set. So we've been in music in terms of loving the music for such a long time. Like we just, it's just something that a feeling where you cannot really explain. It's just happened. As I just said, the music just happened. But again, being in part of a dance group, it was me and one of my producers. Name is Elijah. See, we started a dance group. And from that dance group, well, first my sister had a community event, and we decided as youths, me, Ras Gersham, Fish, Elijah, which is the same great one. We went there, perform. The people love us, yeah. So as youths, you know, everybody's like, "Yo, this can't work, man," you know. But eventually, me and Elijah now started to coming home from school one evening. A friend of ours was saying, "Why you guys just don't build a dance group and just go festival and all those things, you know?" So we said, "All right." I was trying to figure out a name. Now Elijah is a man who love creative cook. You know, creative. What's that thing called again? With the chef program, creative cooking. Yeah, so we used to go up and watch that. So I said, "Yo, creative kids."
Wow.
And I said the name. Yeah, so we started the creative kids and we start dance. And I mean, we end up going to win festival as we
Zonie,
ventured out for 1997. Yeah.
How old it was them time when they started the dance group?
You know,
Zonie laugh.
You want to say, yo. All right, hold on. All right. Hold on. All right. Yeah.
What's still alive?
All right. Yeah, well, all right. What happened? All right. Watch this. Now make you do the calculation. In 1997, our dance group won festival. And we had danced years before we enter festival. See? So you know, say I'm long time that. No, 1997, long time. No. Yeah.
Yeah, you see the man just go right, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
See,
yeah. So
one more question before you continue.
Yes, sir.
Were you thinking of being an entertainer before you start the dance group? Was you thinking of doing music before you started, or you started dancing to gain some momentum
the dancing,
popularity?
All right. No, the dancing now was just thing that we grew up naturally doing. Just love to dance. So as youths, it's not like now, as youths, we came together and did something that we like in common. And that's how the dance group came up, as I was explaining. So that's before we decided to say we're going to do music. But Elijah now is a man where he's, as I say, he's a man who always play instruments from him young, from single digits days, as we call it. Me know him from. And he's been playing instruments. So now he's one of my producers, you know, so from them time. Yeah. But yeah, so the dance, what the dance group did was kind of propelled us. Because what we did, you know, as creative kids, what the song was saying, we tried to portray it as if you're doing sign language with them. We took our dancing more serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we looked at it as a way of entertaining people while having fun.
Mm.
So started going to places and people love us and we make people laugh. And I mean, we did some skits and not like now where people jump around and do all kind of crazy things. We actually put things together. Like our music was like, our dancing was like listening to a song. It had a story,
right?
The creativity behind it.
Right.
That's what we did. And we ended up, I mean, we were one of the most successful groups, one of, and I'll say because there's many from the same time.
Right.
But in turn, and everybody had their own success. But I'm speaking on our behalf, where we started going to hotels and dancing tours board. I mean, at one point we had a manager.
Wow.
Listen, a dance group manager. Yeah. As the things start move. And I remember one night we had 4 shows. 4 shows, you know.
In a one night.
Yeah, dancing, yeah. That me I try to tell as youth. So we tell us say, as youths we're born as a star. Every youth is born as a star. It's just that sometimes situation try to dim it.
Right.
But we all start to shine. Situations we dim it little, but we're all stars. So for us, I remember Elijah looked round and he said, Jano, we're starting yo. A limousine movement, you know. But as youth, as I said, as now gonna give you where you were asked Mr. Sharman sitting. As teenagers, as young teenagers.
Yo. People are reason the reason are different to the people. They don't need to forget some people in bad man. A good amount of people upon the live, you know, but like how you upon the live, share the live. You don't take nothing to share the live. Do a broadcast. And this exclusive this, you know. When I get the facts, you know.
True.
Facts and I get.
True.
You know what I say? Yeah, man.
True.
So for real, the Jamaican new edition style.
So the transition. So the transition, you know, from our I don't know if we reach at the transition stage yet, but we know
never get a transition.
Okay.
Never get a transition.
Okay.
Watch your style now. So after 97 come and we win festival now. And things go on and a bag of things and everything start work perfectly. So I end up leaving to come to the US. You see, you still get your answer shot, man. So, watch out now. Not gonna lead him up right up to him answer, man. Everything go, man.
It's only that easy.
So, I forgot to mention that while we was in the dance group and thing, there used to be a sound system across one across the road and one around. And we used to go around there and mess around on the mic and things. So watch this now. We came to the US and was in Jersey, and you don't know, that's where I met Shifty. That's after them time, them know Shifty Killer. See? And he was a DJ from long time, I kill everything, you know? So again, me come now and me carry up a bag of 45 records that we used to buy at the store, you know? As better so as youths we used to buy record because yeah man, when me leave me carry me music, because I mean music is what keeps me going. Just listening to it, just listen to the words, because it's words, sound and power. We all know that. So while playing music up here now, another virgin did have some equipment. I would say, all right, we'll have a sound system. So we have sound system element a surprise. So now we start play a sound. You understand? And start getting to the music on a different level. So you see, from the dancing to the choreographing to playing the music now, you know what to play as a selector, how to play it. Fika, you know what me I talk about, you know you're a big sound man. Do you understand?
Yeah, you see me there, you're trying to
stay. Yeah, man.
Yeah, the man put me on the spot. You say, him don't want to tell him age, I'll know, you know. But him just dash it out. From number one, nobody knows him as selector.
Is that different? Is that different?
No, but hold on, no, but hold on. You know why me glad now them are gonna say. you're the big time selector. So anybody that come on for you as artist and think say you don't know music a problem.
Right. I trust
All
you.
right. Yeah. And whoever come and think you never know, then just find out you have a problem. Yeah, so we started playing sound and start kill sound left, right, and center, man. Start get dub plate and everything, man. And then Shifty start do road wicked and now, and I mean shows here, shows there, and we did it, and the whole vibes at work. And I remember going back to Jamaica. See, but before I go, I remember Shifty did say to me one time, say, yo, why you not just write and do your own sound? Them cause you're bad, you know lyrics and you know things. I mean, I say, yeah, no, so we do that but and he say, no, man. But to me, looking at Shifty as a bad artist, me I say, I'm a virgin, so I must say it still. You understand? But we know lyrics, because we like lyrics. You know what I mean? So we start, say, all right. And as we start that, we end up leaving to going back to Jamaica this time, me and my family, right? Spend a couple of years back in Jamaica, make some links musically, and was still there, but not fully writing like that. Then me and my family leave again and came back up, right? Start setting things, but then always in the meantime, I start put little pen and paper, cause I said, boy, we are right still, but the music cannot leave me. It's just for something, the music cannot leave me. No matter what I do, it's just me just love music. Just no matter what. Just love music. And then my Empress love music make it even worse. So you find that while doing that now, we start get some little links here and there, start meet couple people as we go. A matter of fact, I went as far as meeting a guy named Eddie Berkeley. He was the one who wrote the song. The song for Next, the group called Next.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. That white song.
Me know you
yeah, man. And then we met another producer who made beats for some heavy hitter R&B artists, rap artists and stuff. Big Cooler. So I mean, we getting motivation as we go here and there until we start the recording. One of the first song when we record, not right, was a song for a label called Cliffside Entertainment. We had signed to that label, but some vibes as went down with I think I don't remember if it's Roach, I forgot his name, but the owner of the label at the time, I mean, one of their partners got killed, and from there other things happened. So we say, all right, but we still was recording. Start recording now, because I'm tell you, Big Cooler would allow me to come there and record here and there. So we got that exposure at the same time. While I forgot to mention, while in Jersey with Shifty and them, there was a man called Jaman. He produced a song for, I think, Bob Marley too. And that man, I would never forget when we used to play a sound, that man produced a group called Chosen Few. I mean, he did a lot of stuff. And I remember no matter what, every time that man, we would go to that man's house, that man would make us go downstairs in the basement, him turn on him studio and we record, and the man never yet complain. Him always want to see me grow it. No matter what. And as him record a new song or a build a new beat, in call me and say, yo, come check it out. I mean, I talk like a elder, because we and his kids went to school. So elder me I talk, but the respect he had for us, I admired that, and I said, wow, this man is not even member, but they believe in us in some type of way. And he would say to Shifty, once you find your tone, and I would listen. That's what man I talk about. Well, I mean, with no music and still, but just the things he would say in the music, it was like, okay, yeah, try to figure it out as an artist, because there's a lot to learn, and then you let the business side of it. But I would say skip forward, that's how we started doing some recording and stuff like that. And from there is just movements, and sometimes there's obstacles just like anything else, but just keep going, because of the love of it, because from dancing days. Yeah.
So I mean, even though initially your affiliation with music began with dancing. As a recording artist, it didn't start until you actually arrived in the States.
Yes.
So being
Yes.
being a Jamaican artist, and you were actually in Jersey. So you know, residing in the tri-state, outside of New York, you know, obviously being the Mecca. At that particular time, you know, if you could make it in New York, I mean, if you could make it in Jamaica in reggae, you could also make it in New York, you know what I mean, as well. But Philadelphia, Jersey, Delaware, and them place there, we did have a scene, but it never as big. So a lot of times it's either you go to Jamaica or you go to New York to go look it. How was it? How challenging was it, you know, trying to develop your craft in a market that wasn't necessarily a heavy reggae market?
That's why they call it tri-state. They have to try.
Yeah, shifting that easy. I mean, Zonie that easy.
It's not far from New York.
No, but me just say.
Not even
No, me over the people say no, cause I know, me over the people say cause they don't, even when artists come to perform, they will do like 2-3 shows in New York and maybe one in Jersey and mostly New York. Or East Orange or maybe Patterson, but you don't really get a lot of. I mean, New York was the capital.
The Mecca.
No. So you find that in those time for me, I was just playing sound at the time, so I had a movement there, kill sound left, right, and center, do all kind of something. So the name. At that point, in that transition, I was playing sound system, so I was in that little bubble right there. See, so but at that time, Shifty was doing his thing, known in New York, and do film thing, and I was right there, cause I know, so I play the sound and really go like Toronto and Problem same way, you know what I mean? But I guess if we tell you if in a film story, then you see me I say, but yeah. So what happened with it now? I mean. As you said, because as I tell you before, Elijah, which is my friend from the dance group days, he was actually a producer. So it made my life easier because I'm a real friend. So I was like, all right, cool. So in the transition of saying, all right, who's gonna with the first song we recorded? Well, I recorded for a group called a label, the Flipside Entertainment. At that time, I was in Connecticut, and I met another artist named Vision 45, bad artist. And when the people said I'm going to sign, I was like, all three of us have to get signed. Me, him, and Shifty, right? And as I said, because of certain things, it never worked out. But that's where we did our first recording to be put out there, to be released. But apart from looking here and there, you know, getting right, because again, for me personally, and I don't say this to sound better than anything, but you see, because music is word, sound, and power. I love music and I love lyrics, but it also is very powerful. So, I mean, I really just do it because it's profitable, because profit for you can kill millions. So we still have to be careful. And for me personally, as I say, I love music, I love lyrics, I love words. See? But it's so funny, I'm gonna say something to you. I love every subject. I couldn't stand English.
Yo.
Why was that? Why couldn't stand English?
No, I just can't bother with it. I mean, for me, I was like, man, it's just never interested. Because I'm already speaking it, so to me, never interested. More something women, you know what I mean? That's what I was looking at, like physics and stuff. Even, I mean, yeah, learn. To me, I'm like, okay, here. That's why I looked at it. So it never really interested me. But The
I
funny thing,
mean,
as I said, besides that, that's just in school. But besides that, I love words. I love the meaning of words. I know that words are powerful and it have different meanings. So I normally would challenge myself as a writer, because again, which we used to write for artists, like write little things on here and there, and then that's where Shifty would have said, "Yo, yeah, right. You bad, you have to do your own song." So me as look at him as a youth were bad to me, and he must say, "Yo, go do your own thing, man." So I'm like, wow. I mean,
one of the most. I mean, you know, being a selector, cause like me say, our journey was very similar. And there's been a few selectors who have actually done extremely well, you know, by making a transition from not necessarily full 100 going into the artist thing, but them basically were moonlighting, I should say. You know what I mean? Like, all right, you have one of the most successful is probably Charlie Black. You know what I mean? You know, coming from BS Odyssey. You know what I mean? You know, obviously Mataran.
Yeah.
You know, you have that brother where am I going with that a little thing right now? Bada General from Pieces. You know what I say?
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was originally Froggy Mad Squad. You know what I mean? So you know what was, and I know me, I used to, even though me did I do music at the time when me did really I take selecting serious, me always the kind of find it hard to incorporate my own music in the mix. You know what I mean? And it was like at that particular time when me did I do music and did have an interest in music. I was a full-fledged recording artist, but my money was coming from selecting. So it's like me never really did want to confuse the two. And even if me did try, it was like people kind of did frown span that.
Big up King Acid.
So many know if you did have that problem there too. You know what I mean? Like being a selector, especially a prominent selector with a kill zone, and you know, you have notoriety in the business. How difficult was that, making that transition from, you know, being a man who plays music to actually making your own music?
All right. As what I said, what we used to do is, for example, the artists them that used to be around, because we used to be around a lot of artists. Yeah. As you know, Shifty, Gadais, couple more artists, and would have cut them dub plate and play their song. Like I got joy playing their song to see people go crazy and intro it and select it. At that time, I was still in the transition of writing and figuring out certain context or the way how I want to go about it. Because as I say, as a selector, you're playing, you know, so you hear everything and you have a knowledge of what real lyrics is. Because if you don't know lyrics, you can't kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you have to know a good song right away as you hear it, and you have to can spot talent from a mile away.
True.
See, because we are all right. You remember back then our job as a selector was more of the success of a selector was trying to bust as many new talent. That was the thing. Like that the selector help bust that man, or that was joy. If the selector say, "Yo, we are send them you their road on a level where them bad."
Yes.
No. If I just top 10 and then gone. So you see, again, the difference for us was the competitive yet appreciative and joy of doing all that for us back then. So me never really used to play my song because I wasn't recording at the time. I was just writing to an extent to get my comfort zone. See, and as I said, for me, that market would have never affected me at the time because, as you said, I was mostly focusing on the sound side. Never worry about DJ because I'm bridging them a DJ. So me always look at it. All right, if I don't make it, them are gonna make it because I'm gonna try make them make it. And if they make it, me must make it. You know what I'm saying? That's how we looked at it. Me not try to tap into that too because they weren't trying to play sound. They were trying to go out there and me have play sound. You know what I mean? So I looked at it like that, and that's how they saw it too. So we worked as a team at that sense. Not everybody trying to be everybody. So I kind of did mine in stages, from the dance group, you know what I'm saying, to the sound system, to recording. And
Yeah, man, go on talk.
No man, go ahead, man.
No, me listen to your song them, and you're versatile. So where you get your inspiration from to have your style, the way you deliver your music, and you know the part you choose to take as far as music, because it very, very different.
Give thanks. And if the fact that you probably just hearing my music and you can say that, then it tells me that what I had set out to do, it's working. Yes, we say different. So for me, it's an honor and a pleasure, and with great gratitude that I say thanks for that. You understand that you see that
Yeah, man.
in me, because no artists coming. If you say to all of them, the fact that sitting at me, I'm good with that, and the fact that for me, as I said to you, writing. When I used to listen to music, and as I said, playing sound and knowing how to kill sound with 40. I mean, I kill sound with 45 before me have dub plating. So you have to talk.
Yeah.
And one man named Squingy tell me one time, say, yo, if you say you want to play a sound, you have to can intro a song. I'm not going to that in a shot, because I want to know, you see, if I want to know which age Squingy tell me that, you know.
Yo!
You see?
Yeah, you know, easy.
But put it like this. Me used to go Ferncourt High School as in center. And Squingy used to go there too, but no worry, him left before me, man. So if that help you with the calculation. Man, him never graduate at the same time. No worries. But anyway, yeah. But yeah, so
make sure same left before you.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what happened is, as I say, for me, no, I look at music as the punchline, the metaphors. I love metaphors. So when I hear, because as you know, when people would perform, any artists perform, don't I when they get to one part where catch the people, everybody reel up. All right. So me said to myself, because people have to be listening, you know, to reel up. So me I said to myself, what if I can? For me, I look at life different. So me I say, all right, imagine you can write where every line is a metaphor. I just them have to figure it out.
Wow.
That's been me. So, and then a very prominent musician said to me one time, American musician, I thought will win Grammy and thing, tell me one time, say, you are gonna have, not everybody might like your music, but you will have your fans. You say you're gonna have your fan base. And to me, not even AC beat that. When I have a fan base, not even AC me worry about.
Yeah, man.
Because for this man, I tell me that, I'm like, all right, cool. And it's based on what you're saying. And him said to me, say, you will, people will always have to listen back to what you're saying. And when you get your fan, they know what you say. So you see like how you're saying certain part in a song you like and think every line, and that's when we don't want people to overstand. Because I realize traveling the world, Jamaica, one and only place, is like, if the artist them not say nice I make, then I feel complete. Like say, wow, maybe me not bust the place. Me go play, as I say, you go places and me go places and you have to sing a song and people are listening to you. And when you're done, them I can tell you what you say. You know how powerful that is? That means he was listening.
Exactly.
See? And me prefer that. So for me, I said, there's people out there that listen. I can't please the mass, you know. So for me, if you listen to every line, it's a metaphor. And it all ties into the next one. That's how I construct my song. So that's why a lot of times people say, I don't like to freestyle because nothing no free. Somebody might pay a fee because you're influential.
and that is why I just said to Fico like a while. I said, Fico, but just hear him first song. I can't wait to hear the next one.
Right.
Because I hear something will hold me.
Yeah,
Someone
man.
want to hear the next song.
Yeah, man. The man thing na normal, man. So
For real.
So the name Zonie.
Okay.
How did that, like what is the whole meaning behind that, and how long have you taken that moniker to your name?
All right. And this is something where nobody really will know. It's like a lot of times, as again, me and Shifty and Creaton and some of brethren them, we believe in certain energy and certain things. And for me personally, as a man, we believe in space and aliens and everything. You understand? I mean, I think there's a lot of other to me, I think the world is not just here. The universe is created and it's empty. We ain't that just special.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I say, who feels me crazy? Yeah, so I'm always in a different, looking at a different way of thinking, which means you have to be in a different headspace, a different time frame, a different galaxy, a different zone. So it's like, remember, reasoning with people would always say that, like, yo, someone on a different headspace, or you might on a different zone or something. And it call up with a get one dream, and I say, yo, wake up one man, and I say, like, zone it. Yeah, man. It's zone. Yeah, man. You never hear that before. And people as I say zone. It's been zone, but never say zone ne. You see me, I say, and again, for me, it means a lot more than, because like I said, everything have different zones, you have different time zones, you have different galaxies with different zones, and that's how I operate. I can be in a 3 different space at one time. People think you're crazy, but no, it's possible if you're in certain control of a different mindset.
How
you know what I mean?
How much of a connection does the name have to the music that you create?
Everything.
Okay.
Because what is a zone? The research, you have to go research it. But me ask, what's a zone? You're going to tell me say different spaces. You have head space, right? You have my space, you have that space, you have other. So you're in your own zone, your own comfort zone. You're in a different parking zone. You're in the zone. So, like he said, the songs them now will sound the same like nobody else. They're not supposed to. Enough time I write song, and a flow. I'm gonna say, Lord, see. I'm working on share life on. I'm working on relationship. I'm listening to him and say, yo, listen this. And the man say, yo, my bed, my bed. I say, no, man, listen this, brother. Listen this. I'm going to sing this song. And he say, yeah, man, you bad. What happened? So I say, you ever hear the flow yet? And he say, no. I say, you sure? Because as a man, I know music. I mean, no. Because I say, we listen to everything from Prince Buster. That's what that's just our thing. We like right. Foundation.
True students.
That's where it starts.
Yeah. True
yes,
students.
Man. We not make any foundation. Burning Spear and them, I will read at them, the people that will listen. That's what we into, them type of levels of music. You know what I mean? That's what been I listen that from single digits. You see what I'm saying? So we will ask him, say, oh, that song. And he might say, yeah, man, it sound good. So I say, you sure you never hear not like that? And I said, no. And he might say, yo, stop worrying about them something, man. You just nobody now sound like you, man. I say, all right. Because I am so, all right, again, I am so critical of what I say and how I say it. Because I don't look like Fika and I'm supposed to move and do everything like Fika. I might never meet Fika in my life, and again, I might do things like him that I would never know. However, knowledge is power. So if I know certain things is out there, a certain flow, a certain style, I don't want to do it. Because I'm supposed to be different because I am me. And the more I've been doing it, I find that no matter what I do now, that is me. I don't have to go seek and search and find to an extent. I just know. That all right. This has to be different. Yes. And it's, to me, as I say, it's not a rush. It's about educating people. I want people to sit down and listen lyrics, how it's constructed, because again, word, sound, and power. And I always have this phrase: the secret to success is to do the common things uncommonly. So
Yeah.
Mad.
Hold on, man.
Say that again.
Hold on, man. Go on, say it again.
Say it again.
The secret to success is to do the common things uncommonly.
All right. What remember, for we music, doing traditional things untraditionally. Remember, as a means to success.
Yes.
That was our mission statement.
Yes, that is always you're saying.
Look
You know
at
what I'm
that.
saying? So this once again is confirmation that everybody that's forwarded to this platform is a part of the spiritual journey that we're all on. That's why if we book 200 artists and 3 of them interview don't happen, if we can't get a connection, if them cancel at the last minute, if we ask an artist and them deny, they were just not a part of what sonically, organically
just wasn't
happening
supposed to
here. And everybody we're forward. It's like we're like this society, this secret society, even though we're on internet for everybody to see. You know what I mean? It's like we're like a part of this secret society of people that are connected, in a way where, just like him said, outer space, and you know what I mean? So it's like it was written.
Well, me and him can't relate, because I am a Trekkie. I don't know if
All right.
me's a Trekkie. I'm not afraid to say that me's a Trekkie.
All right.
To the bone.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Mr. Spock. All right, Mr. Spock.
All right. Because, all right. So basically,
my
all right.
mind gone, so too.
Hold on.
All right.
Stick up in. We just want to say one thing. Beam me up, Scotty. All right, go on.
We're in the zone.
I had to say it.
We're in the zone. We need to talk about Twilight.
Well, I don't feel seriously again for who miss it. All right. So them know said this tonight pod class, which is the bad class, certain things we full dark, I will not end nothing.
Yeah,
so if you're not with the Twilight, the galactinated type of setting, no bother.
So you said not for them.
They have to tune in or zoom in. Right?
Overall.
Well, I know. You see this song with the brother I tell us if you play, me send it to you in a WhatsApp, because you see what you just say. Overall, you know what the song say? Galactic man, so me rule overall. And
hear it, man.
Look how the conversation just come full circle.
I'm not gonna get all right. So as I say, again, me started a label also called Galactinated Music. Cause me realize everybody turn galactic. So me say, all right, Galactinated. You never that word even in the dictionary. It even depend in the nowhere. That is to me how me love an artist creative, because we're supposed to be creators. That's why you're an artist. See, not to follow the status quo. So I don't have a problem being different. I don't have a problem if everybody don't like my music. I don't have that problem, because for every one person don't like it, 3 like it. So me feel. And that's what me notice. And that's the people I want to gravitate to. Because I used to have a problem, and I used to have this issue where I was trying to write for fit everyone. And again, Shifty said, brother, you can't please everybody like that. You better who get there, so. And the other virgin, I'm tell me the same thing. Say, yo, you go and get your audience, you get your crowd. And like I said, and those were years ago. Again, Sharpman setting that was years ago, bro.
Yeah, man. Zonie, your life turn up, Your life turn up.
Yeah, man,
Your life turn up.
Yeah, man, it galactic.
Yo, we out there in the universe.
At the galactinated, everybody were galactinated. Them out there. Yeah, man, team galactinated, man. As I say, we're thinking different, doing the common things uncommon. Because everybody do music, I do it uncommon.
We not stop here, sir. Galaxies.
No, sir.
Not one galaxy, but
A
galaxies.
matter of fact, hey, Fico, all right, Fico. There's a song where me released the other day named 6 Sense, 9 Planets.
Oh, yeah, sir.
Yeah, man, I think you said that song there? All right. Anytime you find it, you can play it. Because I did send it to you still.
We have a drop on your bad song right and out.
And I want to tell you something about that song there.
Mm-hmm.
Where the whole Zonie come from. That song would confirm everything to you. So me know say Sharpman settings would have overstand everything. And that song they just drop. And there's a lot of story behind that song. There's a deep that alone will tell you exactly what Zonie mean.
Yeah, we hear it.
I think it just dropped. It's on Spotify, it's on Pandora, it's on everything. So if everybody out there listening, please support it, stream it, buy it, anything. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Even just listen to it. Just even listen to it. Hey, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Just any Zonie song you see, you listen to it. There's a message in every single song. Every line is a metaphor. You just have to
hear it, man.
Think differently.
Yeah, man, for real.
That's why, Mr. Zonie thing not really that it's not a normal situation.
Well, all right. If I can't find the 6 Sense, we can give it to you, because again,
yeah, man, send
it.
Yeah, man, WhatsApp it to me right now. I'm gonna look for
hold on there. No, but I don't want to lose the audience. But hold on there for a second, people.
Nah, man, we're good, man.
Nah, man, them good, man.
I want to tell us, while you send that to me, DJ Dotty did request another song as well, a song when he economic genocide. I think yes,
you love that one.
I think I have that one.
All right. You see that song there?
Mm-hmm.
If you play it, let me give you a piece of history with that song. But the first start, I send it to you in WhatsApp. The one when you want it in your WhatsApp.
Oh, it didn't know?
Yeah, man. Been in your WhatsApp from the issue. That was the one when I request. But economic genocide, it's like I said, that one is there too.
All right, man.
So, yeah.
I think one of the issues that I ran into, a lot of the songs that you sent across weren't labeled in WhatsApp.
No, because I send them in the email like that. In the email, they're labeled. That's why I send it through the email, so it's easy. I don't really use the WhatsApp to send songs, because you lose the quality and all that stuff. I don't really,
All right. Let me I think I just actually seen it. Give me a second there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Zonie, the one and only.
No, this economic genocide, yeah. All right, pause that sound for a second.
Agree.
Let me pick up.
I know that it's common, yeah. It's poverty, so we need adversity. Economic genocide, left and right side, talking about the real things. Zonie, the one and only. Elijah, the secret to success is to do the common things uncommonly. Agree. But the only thing I know that is common, yeah, is poverty, so we need adversity. Economic genocide, left and right side, talking about the real things, them. It better them go hide and mingle with pride, talking about the real things, them. We take it in a stride, them law we not abide, talking about the real things, them. Can't take if you no ride, them better walk wide. Talking about the real thing. We not voting no fool, so let them violate again. Or else a sufferation poor people face again. Campaign which part? Let's show your face again. Can bribe with the weevil rice and flour them again. Hey, teachers out of school, no class can keep again. Police pay no match, no peace can keep again. The youth them say a time to will the iron them again. And go on for themselves for a war without end. So economic genocide, left and right side. Talking about the
Pull up.
Bamba daddy.
Yo.
Hot daddy.
Elijah, the secret to success is to do the common things uncommonly. Agree? But the only thing I know that is common here is poverty. So we need adversity. Economic genocide, left and right side. Talking about the real things. You better than go hide and make with pride. Talking about the real things. We take it in a stride, them law we not abide. Talking about the real things. Can't take if you no ride, them better walk wide. Talking about the real things. We not voting no fool, so let them violate again. Or else a sufferation poor people face again. Campaign which part? Let's show your face again. Can bribe with the weevil rice and flour them again. Hey, teachers out of school, no class can keep again. Police pay no match, no peace can keep again. The youth them say a time to will the iron them again. And go on for themselves for a war without end. So economic genocide, left and right side. Talking about the real things, them. He better them go hide and mingle with pride. Talking about the real things, them. We take it in a stride, them law we not abide. Talking about the real things, them. Can't take if you no ride, them better walk wide. Talking about the real thing. Hey, yo, one time gone we did believe in a them. We used to push the finger and we pump fist for them. Hey, no heart the youth them bleeding for them. Pastor in a church used to preach all for them. Hey, right there now me not have no link with them. Born survivor, me not have no need for none of them. Gun, oh me not go bust it up for them. I wrote me one for tie round the neck of all of them too. Economic genocide, left and right side. Talking about the real things, them. He better them go hide and mingle with pride. Talking about the real things, them. We take it in a stride, them law we not abide. Talking about the real things, them. Can't take if you no ride, them better walk wide. Talking about the real things, them. Dirty Babylon, what is your intention? Everywhere you go, appear destruction, desolation and separation. Things where you do, me now go feel to mention. Revolution is so I don't give a damn. Capture every moment like a GoPro cam. Lego fiber optic that a radiation. It look like you're building a cancer nation. So economic genocide, left and right side. Talking about the real things, them. He better them go hide and mingle with pride. Talking about the real things, them. We take it in a stride, them law we not abide. Talking about the real things, them. Can't take if you no ride, them better walk wide. Talking about the real thing. We not voting no fool, so let them violate again. Or else a sufferation poor people face again. Campaign which part? Let's show your face again. Can bribe with the weevil rice and flour them again. Hey, teachers out of school, no class can keep again. Police pay no match, no people.
Cha. Yeah, me no know we go on a while ago because I look for Zonie. Oh, see him there, him forward back. Him forward back. You see, it's a real galactic man that because look why we are look on the screen and we not see him.
Guess what? Him beam back.
Yeah. And then him just beam back.
Just beam back.
We're going to jump on next bad Zonie song.
Hold on. We have to say something real fast. Zonie.
Yeah,
hold on.
See,
your words were.
Can't see it yet,
Do the common thing untraditionally or uncommonly. That song that me just hear was a perfect example. Because the lyrics everybody can relate to. But you just do it.
Give thanks.
In a weird way. Just different, but everybody can relate.
Yeah, man. I mean,
For real.
Because we talk about the real things then.
Most notably to me, and I mean, like, even when him touch upon the politician, the man, you know, he must say, you can't trick you with this again. And, you know what I mean? It's literally what you see happen right now. You know what I mean? Cause like even election time, you know, them come with them bag of promissory note and, you know, them free up the place and people can come out and, you know, enter the street and I do all of what them a do with no abiding city. And then, you know, the minute them gone, you know, you wanna go put up until we need on again. You know me I say, you know what I mean? Like Merms did a travel go somewhere earlier today. And before she even reach where she go a curfew, 3 o'clock. How you feel have people where have pitney for feed are going at the house 3 o'clock, brother? The whole entire country are going at the house 3 o'clock. Like which part of that makes sense?
No sense at all. But man like Zonie there.
You see that song?
Educate the people.
But you see that song? You know how long that the song they record?
No, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. So it's like you're a visionary.
That the song, years ago, I mean years, you know, I talk in my teens, you know, I talk early teens, years ago, you know. That the song they record, I mean, and they didn't release it.
You notice him still not, and you notice him still not telling the exact age, but we understand. We understand.
Donkey days.
Yeah, man, from donkey and mule, that's what I think.
I want to fill up.
Me don't know if him dead, but from them time there. That's why I say me don't know if him dead. That's why I say me don't know if him dead, but is it from them time there when them a try? Me don't know. But yeah, man, we try to say things that will never die, because let's be real, music I travel before me travel. My music see Africa before me see Africa. My music see Europe before me see Europe. And my words, and then can't deny it. Then could I probably tell me, say, yo, sir, you can't enter the country, but you couldn't stop the words.
So as
you have to know what you're saying.
As you mentioned, you know, these things, you know, later on down in life, you know, after the stint of dancing to, you know, selecting to ultimately becoming a recording artist, at what point did you start to capture the attention of people overseas that would ultimately lead to you going over there and performing? How did that come about?
All right. You know that for a while now, like since I started recording, as again, you know, you see, social media works well if you use it the right way. It's just that if them you can't to make them realize, so you know what time it is. But what social media has done, it has helped to propel positivity. See? So for me, I used to see a lot of DJs, producers, you know, the different people on the social media. I use it as a means of getting myself out there in that sense. And over the years, I find that I start having a lot of great responses from actually DJs, because of course, you know, them have to play the song for the people them like it, and they would request it more and more, and from there would make certain connection, and from there man put on shows, and I mean, you know, certain little things like that, and we get the opportunity to go there perform, because again, you're building a fan base, and these people actually love what they're hearing. And for me, if I send you 5 songs, I tell you to play the one you like. Now the one I tell you to play, because maybe the one I'm telling you to play might not connect with you.
So where are some of the places you have traveled to and did shows?
All right. So we not call everything, but we've been to
a few.
Well,
me and your favorites then.
All right. No, well, yes, we've done a lot of stuff in the US, of course.
Right.
Did things here and there in Jamaica, did things here and there in the UK, and did things here and there on the continent of Africa. And for me, I would say Africa is a different energy with music. The appreciation and the humbleness and the I mean, wow.
Different.
Trust me, wow. It's just wow. I can't explain it, but it's different. And the fact that people listen to your songs and telling you that wow, you're great and they love that, and it's a special feeling. I mean, it's a different continent. I mean, half the people, like I always say, you hear. Actually, somebody said this to me while I was there, and I was like, because I was more excited to be there in the spirit and the vibe of just saying, "Yo, we reach the motherland." That's to me that at this point, that's all I was thinking, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not even the, the music to that effect. It's just
The love of the
the
people.
aura.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, man, it's a different world. It's a different world, and in a different world, like, as I said, you have to have an open mind. So when we are think about UPSO, as you were saying, not really surprise us, but you're more is not being surprised. It's more of accepting to a degree. So for me, I would say Africa so far has been one of my best places to be at and to perform and just to the way other people view the music because they really appreciate the music. Like I tell all the artists and everybody, trust me, Africa appreciates reggae to a different level, Jamaica and a different whole. So for me, it was more of just full joy in every moment.
So
Not
Africa
like
was
Africa,
nothing like
man,
Africa.
Africa, man.
That was the place for
No, sir,
people.
not like Africa. Yeah, the person said to me, say, yo, you don't realize that you know much Rasta artists and artists who been doing music that's been trying to come here never come and you come and perform. That's a big thing. And my friends, them, you know what I mean, shifted them and you know, and I say, yo, it's a big thing. You're proud. You know what I mean? And when I mean, I realized that you won't understand what it is until you step out of it and to look back at what you actually did. You realize it's sometimes you're in it and you're not to understand what's happening. And when you step back now, like and you say, wow.
So that
And for
experience
me
was on a
personally, it has brought
different level.
a different. Yes, man. Yes, man. And it has taught me a lot of humbleness to that. Again, before, you know, I used to like everybody's like, yo, you have to bust a Jamaica bus or you have to do this, I have to. But you realize that the world is so big. And again, you don't have to do anything. All you got to do is just live and do what you got to do. And the message will reach. And those who appreciate it will gravitate to you and you will
We
gravitate
receive
to
it.
them. Just like that, you can't. So you're. It's like you're trying to go live in a New York and you can't afford it, or in a record for you. Why? You see what I'm saying? So the people who are try everything, the music. No artist in Jamaica is doing their music just to stay in Jamaica. They want to go far. So why me there somewhere else and I force it there? Because can make it go far too. Anywhere you are in the world, make your music spread.
Man.
Bop. Yes, Zonie.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Teach them, man. Teach them for real, man.
What,
You know?
what would you say? I mean, I stepped out for a second, but I mean, based upon what I'm hearing, would you say that this was one of your proudest accomplishments within your career, actually being able to go to Africa, or is there something else higher, even higher on your list that you've done to your that you have to your credit?
All right. Let me just say this. For me, again, I would say yes, Africa is a great accomplishment, right? And like I said, being to the UK was a great accomplishment, and all the places I've been via music is a great accomplishment. But you know, for me, what really is the biggest reward is the people that I've touched with the music. Because remember, me don't know them, I don't know you. And I sing something that resonates with you, that you look at like say, yeah, that brother that inspired me, he made me do this, or he helped me to go through something. Nothing no more rewarding than that. You probably just save a life without knowing. So that's why I say word, sound, and power. And that's one of the reasons why I give you an incident, and I want people to look at it like this. I went to an event one time, and when I got there, crowd nice and loud, and be a bad artist on stage, you know. You see, be a bad artist, and I mean, appear shot at this and that, and crowd I get wild. So of course, you're gonna follow suit, yeah. To an extent, you're gonna say, all right, we don't have to change the pace, because just like playing music, you know, say not to change the pace, you know. That's how it used to be when we had the music or playing music. You know, just play a nice groove and it just change into something wild. It doesn't make sense. So anyway, we're going, and me say, all right, I'm gonna do a bad man song. Fico, listen to me. So me do this song. Remember, I know man, I do song, you know. So me start do this song, and I talk something. Me see a brother, cause one part in the song, say me a real bad man, me not stop and pay no toll. And me see the man rising machine in a brother. And gussing and say, oh, bad man, if I never, me bust it out, them, oh man, not pay no toll. Even if him on him liquor, and I say that. You see, while me a DJ and me I say it, me I talk to myself while the words are go. You understand? Me I talk to myself, say, brother, look what you doing. Look what you do. And when me stop do the song now, and me say to myself, say, it's like self has said to me, says, you know, say, you could have sent him in a prison. Me I say, look how much man sing, and I say, my song better than their song, you know. But as I said, the song resonate with him. So that's why I say, if I send you 5 songs, and I'm going to tell you to play the one where you like, I'm not telling you to play what me want. Play what works for you.
Right.
See, so when me, yo.
Peace, man. Yo, you see where I say, look a while. This brother I talk it all the time. You see, words is powerful, especially in the music.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell people.
Some
people look at me like me crazy, but like me say, I haven't. I have became in touch with my galacticness, as of late, and I understand how much power we possess as artists. You know, players of the instruments, and something was bestowed upon us that you know, if you're not careful with it, it can. I mean, and that's just human beings in general. I've heard a lot of times, it's not even what you say, is how you say it. You know what I'm saying? So you could literally say something to somebody that would trigger them to go out and murder a slew of people, and you don't even know that you were the catalyst behind it. You know what I mean? Or you can deter somebody from doing that exact same thing just based on how they receive whatever it is you say. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that to say that a lot of people try to shy away from the fact of how much power we as artists really possess. And when you utilize these words, you have to really utilize them in a manner in which you understand how much power they possess. Because if you listen to a love song, you feel like you want to love somebody.
But
if you listen to a sad song, it will bring you. Why you think them play a certain type of music at funeral? When you're there at funeral and the man they pan the arg and him not the
So
you know what I say?
All right. It goes. You just everything we just said. Let's just take it that step further and some galacticity. Watch this. Any supermarket you walk into, you think things are placed at a certain shelf just because then want to put it there, so it's a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Is word sound and power, you know, because you're reading the words, you know, if you talk to you, you're reading the words of the label that you're seeing. I could have cornflakes, I could have milk, I could have this. It's that brand is placed at a certain high level just for you catch it, whether you like it or not.
Exactly.
Best believe.
Strategically placed. Strategically placed, yeah.
So that's the same thing. When I'm writing a song, I sing a song, I become more if I like it and feel good about it, I may try tell you something at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
As again, you know, as I say, you know, the music is the secret. The artist is the carrier. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you are speaking and you are carrying. Well, the music is the message, and you are the carrier, the artist.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yeah, man.
So again, when me see that happen, for me, I said to myself again, as simple as it look. What if police in a dance and see man raising gun? Because when me come say make him rise it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I never show up, he wouldn't do that. They probably even know say I have a piece on him. So I said to myself, say, you know, say I have to be careful. And then with my kids, them know, for me personally, me like when they listen to my songs. While they were young and I would play it for them to hear, so you know you can say certain things.
Exactly.
I just them look older now. Well, again, child bass settings. Them older now and they can't understand. You know what I mean? But I don't say certain things in my music, and as again, for me, it's all about the wording, because I want people to. All right, an artist tell me one time, say him feel a way when him hear my music name, because me I make him realize that there's so much words in the English dictionary. And hear the funny thing about that artist. Me rate him as a bad artist, you know. You understand me? I make music funny, but certain things don't say gravitate to me. But he might look at me on a different scale. I said, brother, some words where you is like, instead of saying that, you will say that. More might look at it like that. But sometimes him say some things and I say, yo, you know? That's how powerful music is. So I don't know, you don't know who you might influence with it. So that's how I've been getting myself known around the world, by sending songs to the DJs. I'll tell people, say, play where you like, stuff like that. And from there, like I said, it gravitate, and here we are. You know, I've seen a lot of beautiful places in the world. And I would say to people, say, as artists, the world is big. You don't have to worry about a certain type of aura or element to make it. Or if you use that route to get there, you can shift and be yourself, because most of what you're saying is not you. You know what I'm saying? For me, things that I say in my song is what me know and what me read and what personally I've seen and know, not a hearsay. So that's why
that word that you just use, influence, is a big, powerful word.
Because the world is influence.
Yes, you don't know, like I say, you don't know the effect you have on someone's life, and if you can change or make a difference in somebody's life, if even one person, it was worth it.
Yeah, man.
That's what I was saying. So that's the most valuable thing for me, not just being to Africa, just knowing that people there appreciate. A long time we forgot, you know, because I did a charity song for a group in Ghana, you know, called Uplift the Youth. That's the name of the song, for a Go to School Foundation. So from back then, from Ebola days, we were supposed to go to Africa, and it never worked out, because every time we're supposed to go there, something happened. And then, of course, the connection with Africa, though, I must say, it is Dream City Music has helped, and in terms of this time around, they were a part of that movement. With influence again.
What's funny about that, you know, we just did have a couple African artists, you know, we'd have a bad African artist.
Yeah, we'd have a bad. Yo, brother.
Mad.
Brother, when the man, you remember back in the days when the one of the Rasta man them used to say, Iowa, and them thing that the one say, yes, I will be on overall settings. Jamaican Iowa. Yeah, but the man them take the thing serious, you know what I say? And the man
Nigerian.
The man, but no, we name them come from South Africa, but when we say the man bad. Red eye scotch. Yeah. When we say the man bad, him bad, like yes.
Hey, and yes, what you just said, that is another thing, you know. Me personally, me listen every genre. I mean unless the genre has something I don't know about. Every genre of music I listen to because everybody really and truly have some kind of message in their music.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And, yeah, and for me, I try to appreciate every music.
you don't think the man come from Jamaica?
Yeah, brother, the
You
man,
think
the man,
them
the man,
step
the man
a
sound
yard
like,
him come from?
yo, the man sound like an African Anthony B, brother. I mean,
Yeah,
the
man,
man,
for
the
real,
man,
man.
and him a bun fire from left, right, and center. Everything,
Yo,
anything in a field
that
part, I get bun up in that.
all right. So the question, as what I was saying before, what caused them fear behave so? No influence, man.
Yeah, man, that's true, man.
So the word them influence, I
true,
don't know, joke. I fire him ear a bun and he say, yo, man, go bun that to my way.
Yeah, man, yeah, man.
Influence.
Yeah,
So
man.
as artists, we really have to be careful. Yeah, man. So
that one them bad though, but that we have to give it, man. Them bad,
yeah.
bad. Yeah, man. But like we said to Fico, you see, where the Jamaican artists them influence this one, we are Africa.
Yeah, man.
And you know, believe that Jamaica am come out.
Yeah, man. Real talk, man. Big up
Very
KD.
real, man.
Big up KD vibes pan the live. Big up Shifty pan the live. I go on like him now have an interview. I come up little more from this. I mean, you know, we kind of did go over in our time, obviously because of you know, some circumstances beyond our control. But you know, Shifty is up next. Big up Merm Settings pan the live. Big up Kia Mirage pan the live. Big up
everybody.
Big
Everybody
up
pan the
DJ
live.
Dotty pan the live. Big up all of the people, the Tanya Livingston panel live. I mean, there's so many people, you know, making a contribution to this live. And, you know, if this is your first time here at Overall Settings, remember that, you know, Shifty and especially Zonie have been one of our biggest supporters since him log on upon this. I mean, each and every week, him call we and give us some insight as to what we do, what we not do, how we go about doing it. You know what I mean? So my time me I feel I wonder if I him name I think that if I him name Zonie settings or so. I mean me don't know.
No, but you mean Zonie settings right now. Official now. Official.
You know what I said, you know, I mean for him to take such a strong interest in what we are doing, man. I mean me respect him. I love him and becomes a part of the extended family. You know me I say, and we always look forward to conversations on and off the ear. I mean, me don't know this kind of fall.
Anytime you know.
Well, man, this kind of fall under the criteria of one of them interview there. It's gonna have to be a continuation.
Yes.
Because him have too much song, him have too much knowledge.
Yeah.
One time, me I tell you what him say to me. Him say, Fico, you did there go on like you want to stay up on top of your eye ass, you know, but me I go interview you for your own show. That the man tell me. So maybe it might come in a way where we have like a forum.
Hold on, Zonie.
Yes, sir.
What him say? The same thought crossed my mind earlier. Him forget an interview too.
Me not in the interview.
Big and serious. Me not talk. It crossed my mind.
But me not a story. Me not a story.
Crossed my mind.
That's why we
know. That's why
well, I know. Well, I know. I'm gonna show you something. Him saying not a story, but watch his style. He say to me, no, him have a story kind of my eyes, him have a story kind of reason. I know nothing from a company live, and me just start talk why story, and him go correct me and start telling people him story. He might say, no, it's one I know, so here you go. And that is all right. You don't worry about that. Yeah, man, but I want to shout out everybody and the live still. And I mean, we know we're pressed time and I have no problem with that continuation. But with some of the songs, I'm going to say you can just play like a snippets here and there so them can hear.
You're not escape so easy, you know, brother. Not just because your name Zonie or Mr. Galactic or wherever you want to name. Every artist will forward on the platform. I forgive we are live.
But me not leave now. Well, I know me not leave now. Me I say can go and play like a song.
When you are Shifty, I got to work out the part there. Yeah, Shifty, I got to work out the part. Shifty, you see my body up.
All right, sir.
No, but.
with this one, we don't play it.
No, we need a live. We are gonna play the song, you know. But we need a live overall settings dub plate from Zonie right now. You know, you have a sound man, so we know we can do pan the spot thing or wherever. You know what I mean? We need a live overall settings dub plate from Zonie right now for the archives. Please and thanks.
Alright, so we're gonna do it like a some sound based thing. I'm gonna watch this now. Yo, Fico, yeah, some boy, you know. From you start the overall settings, them a fight the thing. Hold on a shot, boss. Hold on a man. Them a try to fight the overall settings. But if you know, say, for your locks a go for your young youth to come up. And this them fi know. When you rise, them want you fi fall. You know you have to make it from the first day you crawl. Galactic man, so we rule overall. And Fico, kick it like a baller. Satellite out of sight, the new talker. Crush the road bar, green light or darker. Time for bus taxi, them a fi park. You reap your source to watch the beanstalker. Who not ready? Alright, and your marker. Loud the Buick, no time for skylarker. Pure device now a float like the ark. Celebration time so fly the buckle cock. And right I know that we have a fresh start. Nobody can stop it cause we know what we want. Pledge to we sell, put we and pan we heart. And this year I'm you know. Can't stop we shining up. Right I know that we have a fresh start. Nobody can stop. You know what you want. Put your hand on your heart and well on up you are going. Grades a beat, tune a beat, man repeating. As we speak, girls are squeeze underneath. Up sillies can compete in high street and the woman them a lost away sweet no blood deep down. As them you with them a gel all the style down. Pretty white so them love off the smile down. Build them case me they can't come the file no. Bad mind so them gone all the while. Oh, know that we have a first. When people step intercept the move where they make intellect it. Well, I know short boss settings. When short boss step intercept the move where they make intellect it direct so draw the concept of no one we appear. We bring out the set them pass rewind. It just like a setting them sound like a kick it.
Yeah,
you too bad. You too bad. You too bad.
You know you have to put merm settings tonight.
You too bad.
Oh, that is starting. Hold on, no. Hold on, I'm gonna give merms. Hold on, merms. Here I got the merms because I say no people are going like them like you and then like overall settings and them like Fika, but enough of them fear it. I know here they hate enough Fika, fear it. So watch her. And then love say, oh, them a mankind though. Talk about mankind, well, me say enough mean. Bust all a blank if you know what I mean. Talk about mankind, well, me say enough mean. Bust all a blank if you know what I mean. Hey, merms. So now things change and your life rearranges a shame them now with you. I can't the new chain and the blueberry range, but they want extra clip way. Somehow we find that change because the whole of we are pre-success from we are picnic. So no man, I make it in a life, you are going like success, no fit way. Well, alright. Get to the point just like a decimal. Money man I make run out a decimal. Happy make it do a live street festival. Galactic district just call us federal. Anyway, them see me have two sexy gal. One on the arm, one make out a metal. Can offer them a fussy a play with genital. But real no real for them things skeptical.
Well, never give me shot settings a little piece though.
I mean,
give me shot settings a little
settings here. Give me something. Give me something. Give me something for you man them. Give me something for you man them. Something for you man them. Something for you man them. Nisha settings, merm settings. Something for you man them. Please and thanks.
You're too bad.
Concern to turn the thing now. The man say I play with genital. Me never hear Spanish. Me never hear Jamaican artists use genital in our lyrics here.
Yeah, the man lyrics man.
Cool,
tell us the man beat and
where's the girl name?
Misha and Merms.
Misha and Merms galactinated. Ladies, you got your ratings. Link up with one with beatings. There's nothing to it. Oh, come on, let's do it. Oh, you know you got it. Oh, tell him forget it. Oh, there's nothing to it. Oh, come on, let's. Oh, you know you got it. Tell him forget it.
Misha get dope.
Come get what you want. Me tell her to take what she want. Y'all come let me give you what you want. Me girl, the style that you want. Come get what you want. Me tell
Misha
her to
forward
take what she
Panita.
want. Misha, hey Misha, this a one act like T-function. Calling me girls with real gumption. Make one guy really get pre-function. Girl cut off your man like T-junction. No one lock down like detention. She want something.
Misha.
I'm bad.
Give thanks, man. Give thanks.
Pull up.
Alright, Mish. Well, now we give verse then Misha. Cause verse hot, you know. Misha, this a one act like T-function. Calling me girls with real gumption. Make one guy really get pre-conction. Girl cut off your man like T-junction. No one lock down like detention. She want something new now pre-pension. Make she broke out like infection. For the injection, no rejection. That's all you want. Well, I know. Hey,
Yeah, dog.
well,
Shifty out of my fault. Shifty. Remember, you know, Shifty. Remember, so him did good with selecting, and you tell the man to go turn artist, and you cast it. And you cast it, Shifty. And you cast it.
Yeah, man, we need to. Yeah, man, we can't do the follow up anytime, man. Yeah, man.
No, I'm gonna play one bad song. All right, you send me a couple bad song in I WhatsApp a while ago. You send me one song.
Yeah.
You send me Concrete to My Feet, and you send me Moving on My Life. Which one of them you want?
Moving, all right. Concrete, me definitely want my boy to hear that, but Moving a Life. When you play, can you see that song then now? That song you are going dropping on. You remember the youth me tell us the dance group the time, Ras Gersham.
Yeah.
Him produce this track. We are trying to show how far we keep the thing on a level, because when we say groundation, we are talking groundation from foundation. We still have that love and respect for the people where we grow with, and them have the same for me. So we keep that bond at the same way. So they're into music, why not work with them too? Or why, and they're saying the same, why not work with me?
Exactly.
You see me I try to say? So we keep that bond going.
Loyalty over
exactly. And this song is to me is one of my personal songs. Like this song has a lot of meaning to me. But can't kick it, man. So for those people, just be careful how you live life. Because time cannot be bought or regained. Watch your side.
See it now, Moving a Life, Zonie.
Outer side.
Turn up. Do the right thing. Oh, yo, Elijah. Yes, a brainwaves. I know what they may preset, you know. I feel what you are doing in life still, you know. Real talk. That's why we have turning around, though. Remember me, Zonie. Remember one time before the thing official, before the NC and before the crystal, before me touch you with me off it okay pistol, when I'm linking with down a rapid.
Yo, hold on.
Yes,
Let me explain something to every artist about music. You see, the very first 3 to 15 seconds of a song defines if the song is a hit song.
Give thanks.
The very first 3 seconds of the song, my ears cock up. You hear me say?
I listen to the metaphors.
All right.
Tell him to listen to the metaphors.
My ears cock up.
Hold on there. What did he say was this process?
What you say?
What him say was this process?
Him getting in zone.
Deliver.
Exactly.
Common things.
Yeah, man.
Uncommonly.
Yeah, man.
And for hear the first couple verses.
You think man.
Yeah.
Zonie.
Yes, sir.
Moving a Life.
Turn up. Do the right thing.
Big up Counselor King Pan Alive. Family.
Yes, a brainwaves.
Counselor have a link up, you know.
I feel what you are doing in life still, you know. Real talk. That's why we have turning around, though. Remember me, Zonie. Remember one time before the thing official, before the NC and before the crystal, before me touch you with me off it okay pistol, when I'm linking with down a pick up crystal, with a big old split catch pan me lip not me hand, I pre out some things figure whole of me span, the more me look around me come to one conclusion, success is the must, that's the only solution. First thing mama says son you are God bless and no two friend people it will cause tension, your 3 pints protect you make you pass pension, so me bring it 4 or 5 it's a smart weapon.
One more. The normal.
Zonie! Johnny!
Yes, sir.
Remember one time before the thing official, before the NC and before the crystal, before me touch the road, me have it okay pistol. With a blinking which down or a pick up crystal, with a big old split catch pan, me lip not me hand. I pre out some things, figure all and make fun. The more me look around, me come to one conclusion. Success is a must, that's the only solution. First thing mama says, son, you are God bless and not two friend people it with cast tension. Your 3 pints for take make it pass pension. So me bring in 4 or 5, it's a smart weapon. 6-7 days a week, paper, mad pen and right tune cause 8 hours when we have lesson. So me step out size 9 indeed with a speed. What a speed of a jet doing Mach 10 and watch how you are moving a life.
Bomba.
Yo, hola. Yo, hola. Hear the words of the man just like a while.
Hold on, man.
The Mach 10
Yo,
seconds.
hold on, man.
Hear them lyrics, man. Yo, hear them lyrics.
Yo, hold on, brother.
Eh?
You know, man, I don't cuss bad word on the platform, but that tune require one honorary bad word. Man bad no bomba clock.
Yo, hear the man. Hear the words of the man, man. Simple. Yo.
Simple. Shifty, are you cast it? Shifty, are you cast it? Are you wake up the beast, Shifty?
Remember one time before the thing official, before the NC and before the crystal, before me touch the road, me have it okay pistol. With a blinking which down or a pick up crystal. With a split touch man, me lip not me hand. I pre out some things, figure all and make fun. The more me look around, me come to one conclusion. Success is a must, that's the only solution. First thing mama says, son, you are God bless and not two friend people it with cast tension. Your 3 pints for take it make it pass pension. So me bring in 4 or 5, it's a smart weapon. 6-7 days a week, paper, mad pen and right tune cause 8 hours when we have lesson. So me step out size 9 indeed with a speed. What a speed of a jet doing my
Yeah.
Do all you do in a lifetime cannot be bought or replaced, so think wise. What you say? Watch how you are moving a life. The things where you choose in a life. The way how you groove in a lifetime cannot be bought or replaced, so think wise. Them say a dirt, then a dirt, but you when me discover. Enough of them a chat tough because them weak for power. So them rain pass some man through the money shower. But me no want no friend that praise me, me no deal with powers. Hours, 24/7, skyscraper, towers, colors, all girl, all shape, all flowers. 33, white priest, Scotty Pippin. Now you see what it means to be living. That's how you are moving a life. Things when you choose in a life. Do you all you do in a lifetime?
You're 33.
Hold on. Zonie.
Yes, sir.
Where you get that flow from, brother? That flow is sick, you know.
Give thanks,
where you get that flow there?
Give thanks,
What
man.
I know?
A couple people said
What
so,
I know?
but, you know,
What I know?
I appreciate it, man.
What I know?
Yes, sir.
All right. Me overs.
Yeah.
Beat me up, Scotty.
Me overs. Yo, the flow mad.
Him on the normal, brother.
The flow bad.
Him on the normal.
The
Him on
man
the normal.
take
Him
the
on the
simplest
normal.
of words
What
and put it
Me go get
in
up.
some
Yeah, me
lyrics
go get up. Me go get up for the
man.
subject just for about 30 seconds. Whether I'm going to Portland for the first time. And Councillor King. About September I come Zonie, I gonna make a year since me, Sharpman Settings, one thick brother we kind of want to favor Jacob Miller in them younger days.
Yeah.
One time he used to walk around without no shot and him belly and hang out. And I want Ross when he Councillor Settings, our brother. He's like the practical son right now. He's on the live. And I had the pleasure of visiting Portland for the first time, and that's where he hails from. And I happened to be in his backyard when I called him on the phone, and I said, "Councillor, you take what yourself from Settings now, where you depend?" And Councillor assured me that upon my arrival back to America, that he would be here, and he's not here. He's on the live, but he's not here with us. So we just want to take this opportunity.
Our brother.
We just want to take this opportunity to put consular settings per blast.
Yeah, man.
Consular settings. You see, if next week come, and you're not there, anywhere you're there, we are come for you. And merm settings always tell you where it go.
Guess what? Like a duct tape him and put him
Yeah,
right.
man. So that was that was a public service announcement. You know, that was now back to our regular scheduled programming.
Hey, well, I know people, me not have nothing to do with that duct tape thing, you see? I just do that, do them thing, you see? Me not promote violence, people. You know, me don't know about duct tape.
No, I don't know violence. We are just duct tape him, carry him come. I make him feel like I'm duct tape. Right, that's all. I can do a shake him head. Yes, I know.
No, that was just a public service announcement. Now we're back to our regular scheduled programming. Zonie, you think now, my brother.
Bad man.
So upon the outro, we're gonna play this song here with them concrete to my feet. So
yes, sir.
Just before we get into that song, I want you to give us a little backstory behind that song real quick, please.
Okay. Well, this song, you know, and hey, short things. You're gonna love that one. So far, this is the song. All right. Put it like this. There's a link where we have them ice moves in, and when him get the beat them, and he make me hear them, Mr. Tim say, you see that this beat here, at this moment, this one I gonna be my beat. Mm-hmm. And him say, yeah, man, this one I gonna be I might beat this. This is where just hearing the beat, I wanted to bring back dancehall, mixed with kind of some of what they have a go on with. Saying, because for me, as you mix the past and the present, you get zoned the music. You see me? So for me, flow is a big thing for me. I like flow, a metaphor. So I try not, the flows are always gonna be a unique thing. As I say, common things uncommonly. And this song also has meaning to me and is thing that we've seen. I'm not gonna say everything I've physically happened to me per se, but I'm next to it. I'm seeing it. I'm around it. I'm in it. I'm feeling it. Seeing, and it's showing the people them say no matter where you're coming from or what you've been through, once you have life and you have that motivation within, it can happen. So you know, sometimes you have to speak a different language, and that's why you find that I don't try to sing the same way. I do every different kind of music, rap, reggae, hip hop. I touch everything because there's people that need the message in everywhere in the world that actually listen to a different genre. So the best way to reach them word, sound, and power is what? The genre. So I choose different genres and different style. And so this at the same time you have to reach the people them in the things that they're gravitating to. But you also want to put a spin on it for them to say, wait, we never hear that. Everybody likes something new. So once they could say, wait, I've never heard that sound. What that sound like? Right. Yes, and then the words now can connect when I say, Jano, it's a message in it. So this song, we're gonna be releasing this very soon, and yeah, I think the world will love this one. It's a dancehall feel, and actually, when I was in Africa, I was gonna do perform a few songs. This was not on the lineup at all. This particular song, and Dream City. Shout out to Dream City, JJ Beats. Him said to me, say, yo, bro, you need to do that song. I said, but this song I release it, brother. Man say, yo, you need to do that song. Because I send out songs sometime before they release. Because again, as a sound man, I look at things the underground way, you know what I'm saying? And go up. And him say, you need to do that song. Lo and behold.
This one is
Lo and behold.
Hold on. Before you touch that one, Zonie, I hear you say something like a while, and I'm gonna put you on the spot. You use the word rap, so you have to go spit a little rap lyrics to me right now. Give me a couple bars, rapping wise.
Hey, I want to find you from people. Hey, no, we need to be in the studio live with this brother.
Yeah, dog.
You gotta spit me a few bars,
All right.
bro.
All right. Me have a tune with me, Jabby. See? Me and Javelin have a tune, and in my rapping, in my DJ, and me are rapping at the song.
Hold on. Which Jabelant you talk?
Yo, you go.
Which Jabelant you talk? Crook City Jabelant?
No, man, Javelin, me attack.
Oh, Javelani. Okay.
What? Yeah. No, I'm saying, and in the song in the release is the song, like I'm saying. So what we do, we put a twist on the song. In my DJ, me a rap. You know what I'm saying? So me I say, my money getting high like smoking marijuana. I wake up and do what I feel, what I wanna. Money is that bitch keeps coming like a comma. Every day the bank was adding out a comma. Money mirror me, them right the persona. Tracing my roots every day, I know you're gonna. Keeping it real, we stay hot like the sauna. Word to my word, you know what I mean? So
No, sir. Yo, I had to put you on the spot, bro.
You're
too bad.
You're too bad.
Yo, is it? Yo,
better. If I put me on the spot, I will sit on one spot, you see?
Better, when time.
Too bad.
Yo.
Hold on. You can't go look further with that one.
Yo, Zonie just, yo, better. Yo,
I mean, the channel. Zonie the one and only, now go live no false pretense. I'm all about the Benjis, no skylarking and my ends. I spot the player haters, keep them out just like a fence. I'm focused like a lens, I'm more prestige than your Benz. I mean them send for set the trend, I beg no friend pick up the pen like baking powder rise again your carbon, I'm the oxygen. Instagram and Twitter, then you follow with my style again. Astronaut, the limit is the sky, so watch me soar again.
Wow.
Yo.
Yeah, brother, here we go.
The world is yours.
Yo,
brother.
you know, some I got just lock off a live.
The world is yours.
Shifty,
you know you want to do with it, you know.
Shifter killer, you may blame here, sir.
You know you want to do with it.
You see the man good and I selecting thing and them are doing thing and them content and you go tell the man him to do him own a song them. Shifty, you may blame. You see that handball I go.
Damn. Hey, Shifty and all right. All of my fans are Shifty fans, so we not lose anything.
All right.
Stay on for this, that's how you go.
All right.
But at the same time, but while I know Shifty, you saw them switch your blame, man, you don't know someone I want to two start early till the
hold on. It look like you don't want me to do. It look like you don't want me to start the interview at a tire shop. You need to tell the people that go on, brother. You know me that never go around.
Well, I know people. No, well, I know. I'm never give them a hey, people, you saw me having my talking story already. Eh? I just saying something. You see, so I'm going to interview me. So we interview my name, no. All right, watch it. No, but no, man. Well, I know, but me explain people, them, man. Cause you, like I said, you're real youth. People, the man, call me an hour before and said, listen. I lie, about 1.5 before. For sure, say him really, I must say, yo, Zonie, I tell you, certain local guys are going, to run local late. I'm going to say, everything go bad. He call me an hour and a half before. So, and I like him tell me 15 minutes time and give me time. So, we know, but unfortunately, based on how technology is, we still don't have certain control over certain things to kind of put it out there. But he did change the time, so they them cited. So, again, professionalism, at least I think now. Because see, this is not just a interview, it's an out view of life and how we gravitate and how we reason.
To my credit, me I gonna tell you this. Zonie interview starts 7 o'clock. On the see time, and there we are talk for 2 hours and 2 minutes. So even if we didn't start on time, I'm still in a guard over. I'm still in a guard over that 50 time.
Well, I know. Yeah, blame me. Yeah, blame me. No. The government are gonna blame you because guess what? Them people are not gonna bed tonight, you know, because them are gonna listen to shit. And then they can't go in the morning because me tell you, I hear for it. Hey, sharp boss. Yo, me tell you, man, say no, sharp boss.
You're too bad.
Me tell you, man, say, hey, me tell you, man, say, hey, next time you do something like this, you have to go link maybe I shift to come in. Cause we don't have sleep.
Yo,
We
hold
don't
on,
have
man.
sleep, man.
Hold on. Shifty. Remember say Zonie a call all shots, you know. Remember say Zonie first. Hold on, man. Stop talk. I'm give everybody a chance to talk. Sharp boss
Right.
talk, you talk. Merms they are comment. Shifty I put up beer flames. Shifty. Remember say Zonie was the spokesman. Zonie was the spokesman for the link. Zonie first reach out. When we link Zonie tell me about Shifty. When Zonie tell me about Shifty, and we have Shifty and Zonie by the phone, Zonie tell Merms and me say, yo, me I gonna need my owner interview and Shifty I go want film owner interview. Cause we are saying, yo, we're gonna bring in the man them at the same time, and then we could have just continue and go on. If you think I lie, me send Merms the link. Me send Merms the link right now, and she can come confirm with me. I say, him say him and Zonie. I mean, him and Shifty for have separate interview. Come here, say if them did know, whereas I could do two of them matter of fact, Shifty.
We're shifted.
Hold on, no man.
Hold on.
Shifty, Shifty. Listen me, Shifty. Make us send you that link here, like all the link still live, and they go come in pan a live. Yeah. The live
Zonie, you're not going away. You're going to stay
right there. Shifty, disregard the link where you have. Me go send you Zonie link right now, and you go come in pan a live here, and that's how we are going to deal with the rest of the night. So everybody who there know, who they are pre if you watch Shifty interview, tell them say over here so Shifty there. You know see it. All right, you say it there right now. All right, no we are going
no. Yes, I mean when me say we have to have our own interview. That man, you know, you see little legacy big you. That the man the legacy start long time.
No, but you're not going to have to watch.
Hold on, man. Them tell us me not go nowhere, but me I tell us, guess what now? The whole America not go nowhere, so crazy people are call out a morning. So when I try to tell us, the universe not sleeping, brother.
All right. We are going to send Zonie
are out there.
Shifty. We are going to send the Zonie link.
Zonie.
And you're going to come in on the live here. And disregard the link where me send come here. And right now, me I go send that link there. So please, I need you to log on for the link here right now. Because that thing kind of get galactic.
Speaking my language.
Yo, me G. Jano, so hold on. Come I go drop the song, you know, but me want find the link where me fi send a game because you know, because Zonie look like him never planned to go away.
No, man, I sit down and watch it. I think you know what I'm talking about. I'm a brother, you know.
Yeah. I mean, me no know. All right. So, hold on. Me ask. All right, hold on. Stay upon the line. Stay upon it.
Hey, Zonie.
We're going to find out where go on right.
I tell Fika all the while, this is one thing I love about this platform. I never met you a day in my life. First, me I know about Zonie or meet Zonie.
Yes,
but
hold on. Stick up in. Shifty. Yeah. You that hear we a while ago on the live?
Brother.
Yeah. Hear me? You that hear we a while ago on the live? No. You that hear me?
We can't hear you.
All right, hold on there. No, me I say if you did hear me a while ago on the live. So, me I say, what you want to do? You want come in on your link? You probably did send out your link to your people them already. Or you want to come in on a link here where we have a go on right now?
Everything good. Either way, can work.
All right, now go send your film link and then you just log in. All right. No. All right, here we go on. Me I go send him your link because if you did send out your link.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
People, if you don't want to see Zonie, come over Shifty link right now. We'll turn it in our party. Because Shifty could have sent out the link already.
Shifty the green thing. Yeah, man.
Yeah, Shifty.
Right, hear that.
Right. So Shifty could have send out him link. So we're going to bring Zonie back in that link there. You know, see?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So we are going to do it. So we are going to deal with it. So you're going to log in on your link, Shifty. See? All right, let's say I read. Yeah. All right, so in the meantime, people, Zonie are gonna come over there. I'm not too officer nothing still in about him. I got
No,
better
man,
so
I
you
say,
know.
I talk, say, yeah, man. I'm going
Right,
observe the boss, man.
right,
I
right.
talk,
So
man.
if Shifty if he try shift, then Zonie are gonna put him back in his zone. So, you know, last and not least, could never be least, we are gonna drop the bad singer, you know,
Yeah.
concrete to my feet, and then
We
we're gonna
a shot boss, I say
bring
about
in
that one.
Shifty. All
We
right.
a shot boss, I say about that one.
Concrete to my feet.
Now my thing turn up, man.
All
Turn up,
right.
turn up, turn up, turn up.
Yeah, activated. Outer side. Oh, this way I take it going up. All the time. Well, I move the right move, precise move. Zone it to the world now, the price move.
Bomba.
Right move.
Yeah,
To the precise move.
Outer side.
Bomba. Hey.
All the time. Well, I move the right move, precise move. Zone it to the world now, the price move. Not study people, but I grade and get up in my groove. Them watch how me live, but spend time in my
Yow! Well, I remember go back and I'm a selector style now. That one you bad! You turn up a bomb class! Yo! Turn up a bomb class!
Well, I move the right move, precise move. Zone it to the world now, the price move. Not study people, but I grade and get up in my groove. Them watch how me live, but never spend time in my shoes. Concrete to my feet when it
Yeah.
Yeah,
Turn it up!
This way I take it going up.
I understand about Jonah!
Well, I move the right move, precise move. Zone it to the world now, the price move. Not study people, but I grade and get up in my groove. Them watch how me live, but never spend time in my shoes. Concrete to my feet when it gotta grow. No fall to the street that you have to know. Yeah, you can't beat and no poppy show. And nothing make it up and
Hold on, yo, hold on.
Your ear can't beat and a poppy show.
Yo.
Your ear can. What are them? Popcorn. Your ear can a beat and a poppy show.
Brother. Hold on, man.
Popcorn. Your ear can a beat. What are them? Popcorn. Your ear can a beat and a poppy show.
Yo. You know what me I gonna say?
What are them, man?
What?
Stop.
Hold on, man.
Stop. Your ear can a beat and a poppy show.
Brother. The simplest of words in a delivery where just wall you.
Your ear can a beat and a poppy show.
The simplest of words where in a delivery where just
Daddy.
No, sir.
Daddy.
Different. Normal.
I think normal. Think normal.
You know, it's not exclusive words, no big words, dictionary, simplest of words where just wall the man deliver these words like differently.
I think that was I mean, can you kind of short still, you know, so might be the lyrics that it over your head.
I just broke it down to you, bro. Over my head. Me just broke it down to you.
I mean, no, come here and say you kind of short. Remember, say them kind of short man settings, you know. So I mean, I say it's a possibility.
No. Hold on. All
right.
You turn off on Michelle.
The man say, your ear can a beat and a poppy show.
All right. Can beat. Papa sure, simple words.
So
but the man delivering it on a level where it's just different and amazing.
Who them call Papi? Who them call Papi?
All right, we know who them call Papi.
No, may I ask you, who them call Papi? Who them call Papi?
We don't know who them call Papi already.
No, you need to tell me who them call Papi.
Run the man.
Who them call Papi?
Run the man, sang the man. But don't break it down already. The simplest of words in our delivery.
All right.
Like no other.
You get a bus pass already, come know you're a senior citizen, boy, I know. Yeah. Papi!
Look what Look what
All right.
And them all on me.
We're going Zonie, concrete to my feet. Yeah.
Yeah, activated. Outer side. Oh, this way I take it going all the time. Well, I move the right move, precise move. Zone it to the world now, the price move. Not study people, but I grade and get up in my groove. Them watch how me live, but never spend time in my shows. Concrete to me feet when it gotta grow. No fall to the street that you have to know. Yeah, you can't beat and no poppy show. And nothing make a duck when we are clapping door. Money man needs so me looky do. Find a bad beat and happy flow. No, me can't no keyboard flippy do. House in a few scheme all me gala glow. Give them little lesson where the guy that come from. Hungry kick off with PS every day, Jackie Chan. Rock people in the traffic, where the berry
class.
never suit we, so we try a better run. Me kind love, me smile low, and I spend with fashion. No boy can't come style up, me no wear them fashion. My life now is a beach, wow, girls no fuck like sun. With a cute face, the slim waist, big breast, no bottom. Concrete to me feet when it gotta grow. No fall to the street that you have to know. Yeah, you can't beat and no poppy show. And nothing make a duck when we are clapping door. Money man needs so me looky do. Find a bad beat and happy flow. No, me can't no keyboard flippy do. House in a few scheme on me gala glow. Guffy what's mine so me carry the intricate. They for parliaments every year they talk of them. Get no phone call, let some money we collect. No bank pan nobody, so me cash me wanna check. And me dogs them from day one, the team me not forget. Girls screaming and fiending all over the net. I'm steaming, I'm streaming, suitcase fill up with it. Them dreaming, I'm living my life with no regret. Concrete to me feet when it gotta grow. No fall to the street that you have to know. Yeah, you can't beat and no poppy show.
Yo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Mad.
Wow.
Mad.
Wow. Wow.
Mad.
To bomb buckler.
Mad.
To rat bat soup and gungo cat.
Mad.
People, that was Zonie. Completely and I'm on a zone. This interview, I mean, let me say, you're only as good as your last work. You know what I mean? And me no want discredit the other 200 I had interview we me have. I said this was the best one because there's more to come. You know me, I said, but this was a hell of an interview, brother.
Yeah, man.
I mean, regardless of how late it start, I mean the consistency from the people that are coming before the brother company live. So that means that it was highly anticipated.
We have enough great interviews.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
enough
man.
great.
Yeah, man.
But each individual is different.
Yeah, man.
Them set themselves aside to their own individuality.
Enough kind of beat on a papi show.
Me I tell you.
Overall,
you want to set team individuality on them own levels. Bad, sick, mad.
It's only one way for me to end the life and start shifting life.
But it's just like
a continuation. But it's only the only way me could have end the life and start shifting life is to probably play one of Zonie favorite song.
Zonie, I feel like me know you, personally in love, like me used to sit down every day and chat.
No, me personally, me personally feel like the way me can end the life, me have to go play one of Zonie favorite song, and then we start shifting life.
Yeah, man.
How you feel about it?
Before you go, Safika, I want to just say one thing to people. Give thanks to the support all over the years. Give thanks to my family for the support. Mom, dad, sisters, brothers, my empress, my kids. Real talk, because a lot of people don't know this, and I want a lot of artists to know. Just remember this. When you have the privilege to do music, do it and do it right, because any artist you find that's especially raising a family to do this music, it takes a lot of discipline and determination. So you just can't go in a studio and sing anything. It have to be meaningful, because again, you're dealing with other aspects of life at the same time to let people evolve and influence others through your music with positivity. So no matter how your day going, you still have to deliver positivity to people. And that's how you grow. So word, sound, and power. And I want to thank the fans and everybody for supporting Zonie and keep doing that. And there's a lot more things coming. You know what I mean? We're just getting started. You know what I mean? And we have hundreds of songs to release. Yeah, really, hundreds of songs. Because again, we
Yeah,
stay
man,
ahead of
Zonie.
them. Zone music,
Stay,
galactinated music.
love it,
See?
love it, love it. Stay upon the same positivity, man. Love it, man. Man, tell her.
Zoni,
From
may I
up,
tell
up,
them,
up, up,
General,
up.
it was an honor, a pleasure. You know, like I said, me apologize, see, you know, situation that is outside of my control, but we still
We're good,
maximize,
man.
we still
Oh, gosh, man.
maximize
We're
on
good,
the
man.
opportunity, you know what I mean, and we made that shit happen, bro. We made it
Yeah,
happen,
man.
you know what I mean, and I don't think, you know, like you say, for you deal with the galaxy and the and the universe, and you know that things happen according to how them supposed to happen, even
Mm-hmm.
when you is outside of your control. You know what I mean? And trust me, the interview you shot.
Yeah.
Shot right to the moon.
I'm gonna give thanks to that for and the people have know. So again, from here, met the link. It's just always been like this is positivity. So it's a joy to be here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And an honor because again, this will never go away because unless civilization goes away. Because remember, no, this stream and it will stay there forever. Word, sound, and power.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So no matter how late it start, how late it finish, this will be here forever. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man.
And it's an honor to be on this platform. Best believe
Yeah,
that.
man. Yeah, man, and it's an
Overall
honor
settings
for,
podcast. Yeah, man.
and it's an honor for have you upon a platform, yeah,
Yeah, man.
and like me say, you Shifty was one of the people who encourage you so we could have know who you were, you know, and see a different side of you. And you was one of the people who encouraged me when you hear this particular song. So I think it's only suiting.
Yes. You see, people, you some have my talking story a long time.
Mm.
I tell people,
Yeah,
just
man.
like when you say, me say, hey, you're a sharp boss, and me say enough people come overall before me even show up. That is
Mm.
music, brother. The power of
Yeah,
music,
man.
because I look at
Yeah,
music
man.
that way. Play
Yeah,
me
man.
tune for me, man.
Yeah, man.
Big
Yeah,
tune,
man.
this people. People, believe in this song. Big song list. Bless upon yourself again, once again. And play me tune. Play me tune, people. Big tune.
I'm used to hearing it's a matter of time before anything I'm hoping for is sure to be mine. And I do believe it, and I get to receive it as I keep these words in my mind each and every time. Just prepare for it. Just prepare for it. Who knows it could happen tonight, and it could happen to knows. But who really knows? Who knows? But who really knows? Death sneaks upon you like a thief in the night. Since we're not sure if it's arrival, we gotta live right, though we might get distracted by the things in our sight. We can't go blindly when we enter the light. Before we enter the light, just prepare for it. Just prepare for it. Who knows it could happen tonight, and it could happen to knows. But who really knows? Who knows? But who really knows?
I'm used to hearing it's a matter of time before anything I'm hoping for it should have been mine. And I do believe it, and I'm happy to receive it as I keep these words in my mind each and every time. Just prepare for it. Just prepare for it. Who knows it could happen tonight, that it could happen to who knows. But who really knows? Who knows? But who really knows? Remember, shifted up on the other side. Zonie, big up yourself, my general. Bless. And I don't know ships. That's it. Yeah. Mother